Hail Mary. Okay, pretty good. Pretty solid film. Pretty solid film. That's one you want to see in theaters too. Space movie. You want to see that on the big screen. I recommend you go see it. It's a long one though. I went in there at 11:30. Started 11:30. Left around 2 o'clock. Like damn, that's a long one. Uh, uh, about 2.5 hours. That movie. I gotta go home, take a nap. Got work later. Got 2 more shifts for the vacation. Oh wait, these are good right here. Caffeinated chocolate milk drink. I'll drink them at work. They're fucking good. I gotta make it across the street. Oh, God. I'm not even paying attention to Iran. Just left the movies. Just left the movies. Going home, smoke, take a nap, get up in a few hours, go to work, get off work, take Friday off, work Saturday night, vacation. Should have got that hot dog at the theater. I almost got a hot dog, but I didn't. I didn't get it. Should have got it. Taco what? What are you talking about? What are you guys talking about? Y'all should get a life. It's a beautiful day outside. Things are going great in the country, and you guys are sitting around crying about Trump. I mean, God, who catches TDS fucking 10 years in? The fuck is wrong with some of you? Everything's fine. Doom and gloom, doom and gloom, doom and gloom. Taco about what? What are y'all making up now? Taco about what? I haven't been paying attention today. I've been out and living my life. What are y'all crying about now? Y'all ever take a day off and crying about Trump? It's a whole world out there. So no one's going to tell me what the taco thinks about. Who's Jordan? I don't know who that is. Jordan. Oh, guy in the chat room. I thought you was going. I started thinking like Michael Jordan. Why would he come out and say that? Doesn't seem like something he'd say. He was never going to nuke Iran. See, that's what's wrong with you guys. It's crazy. You guys make shit up and you get all worked up about it, and then it doesn't happen. And then you go, taco. Trump was never going to drop a nuke on Iran. That was never even a thing. You just made that up in your own head. Trump's entire goal is to get a deal. He's been trying to get a deal with these motherfuckers for months. The entire point of going in and blowing them up was blow all these motherfuckers up. Maybe someone will make a deal after you kill enough of them. I don't think this ceasefire thing's going to work out, though. I don't see it working. I think the way this ends is China puts pressure on Iran to do what America says. And I think the only way you can really get China to do that is if you take that island. You gain control of the oil, but China's already putting pressure on Iran behind the scenes. So who knows? I kind of check out of it because there's so much misdirection. You really don't know what's going on because there's so much misdirection. Trump is saying this, saying that, saying this, saying that. It's a tactic. So I just take a wait and see, sit back, go live your life. It'll be fine. Trust who you voted for. Like I've said many times, I think the lesson you all have to take from this administration is you should probably do a little bit more research before you vote for someone. You should really get to know the person better. And the brutal honesty is a lot of you simply shouldn't vote. You should actually go back to talking about video games, movies, stuff you're into, music or whatever you into. Politics ain't for everybody. It's okay to check out, not vote, and just go live your life. As susceptible as you guys are to propaganda, my advice would be to just get away from politics. Stop voting because your brain, you don't have the brain power to handle it. You're easily propagandized. You thought Trump was going to nuke Iran. Who the fuck told you that? The fuck kind of made up nonsense is that? That's Nicholas Flintis. That's what that is. You listen to Little Nick too much. Bumblebee tuna. Look out. Dude, that's a tactic. God, please stop being dumb. Please stop wasting my time with dumb shit. That's just a tactic, man. Go read The Art of the Deal. You might learn something. You'd learn how the guy operates. He wrote a whole book on how he negotiates, and none of you will read it. None of you will learn about it. Of course, you've been watching Trump for 10 fucking years. You should have caught on by now. Tactics. Trump has a tactic with negotiation. Good Lord. Told you, those tweets aren't directed at you. They're directed at Iran. They're not directed at you, dumbass. Fucking so stupid. Trump has been very clear about Iran, though. See, that's what I don't like about you people. You will not be honest. And I have no respect for people who just want to bullshit. You guys are gaslighting as much as Junie used to gaslight me. And I'll tell you, like I told him, that shit don't work on me, man. I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I pay attention. You can find clips from the '80s, Trump talking about Iran. His message about Iran has been crystal clear since the '80s. So if you want to sit here and tell me that Trump betrayed you because he attacked Iran, you betrayed yourself because you obviously don't pay attention. If you didn't know Trump's thoughts on Iran, that's because you didn't go look. Because the clips are out there. Trump's been talking about it since the '80s. It's okay if you're not informed. But what you're not going to do is lecture other people that are more informed than you. That shit don't fly in my stream. That shit ain't going to happen. You motherfuckers don't know what you're talking about. Now you can sit back and listen. I'll educate you, but do not come in here all arrogant like you know anything because you don't. You know how many clips there are of Trump saying he's going to bomb the fuck out of Iran? You know how many clips there are of him saying he will not let them get a nuke? So it was a campaign promise. He told you not letting them get a nuke. So quit acting like you've been betrayed. I mean, good God. Live in reality. Grow up and just say, hey, I didn't know that. I never saw those clips. I didn't know he felt that way about Iran. This is not a problem with Trump. This is a problem with you as a person. You do not look into things. You do not educate yourself and you go vote for people. And that's just something you got to live with. Make better choices. Do better research on the politicians you vote for. Stop making excuses. Stop saying, oh, I didn't, I was betrayed. No, no, no. No, no, no. You were told repeatedly the same fucking shit. And Trump has told you repeatedly they were close to getting a nuclear weapon. You don't trust Trump. You don't believe him when he says that. Once again, that's a you problem. You voted for a guy that you don't trust. The fuck is wrong with you? So that's why people don't want to hear from me because I'm gonna tell them the truth about themselves. You are a fucking dork who doesn't fucking you vote for people who you don't even trust. See, and for years, you guys have been telling me to just go vote for somebody. And what have I told you? I don't trust these people. I'm not voting for them. I voted for Trump because I trust him. It is so simple. But what I'm realizing about you people is it ain't as simple as it is for me. You've been voting for people you don't trust your whole goddamn life. And that's why y'all cry so much. I trust the guy I voted for, so I don't worry about this stuff. I don't care. I know it'll be fine. I know he'll handle it. I'm not worried about it. You guys voted for this guy. You do not trust the guy. It's just crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Because I mean, I went through a phase where I didn't trust Trump at all. And you all gave me so much shit for not trusting him. And then to turn around and act like this is just crazy to me. It's so crazy. I'll never understand what happened to y'all. Where are you people? I love getting on here and beating up on you because nobody else is doing it like me. I watch other people. Nobody's beating up on you nerds like me. Asked to say the truth, and I'm going to do it. You guys betrayed the country. Fuck Donald Trump. You betrayed this country, and I'm ashamed of a lot of you the way you've acted. Wishing our soldiers were killed, wishing our country lost a war. It's just shameful behavior. You're the last motherfuckers need to be lecturing me about nothing. You've showed your ass last couple of weeks. You've really showed your ass. Why don't you go root for the soldiers to die some more so you can sit on the internet and talk shit? Y'all need to log off the fucking internet for real. Y'all need a break from this shit. Y'all don't know how to act. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. I can't believe you're trying to lecture people and talk shit. You should be ashamed of your fucking self. Gotten into some of you. You in for a rude awakening because you ain't about to lecture me. You about to get told about your dumb ass self. You about to hear the truth about your dumb ass. You ain't gonna be lecturing me, buddy. You ain't lecturing this guy, buddy. God, I gotta clean this fucking blanket again. What the fuck? Y'all been embarrassing yourself. TDS got you embarrassing yourselves. I tell you, one of the most embarrassing things I've ever seen was what happened in a couple of days. Will you get the fuck down and quit? You guys were saying Trump's going to nuke Iran. He's going to nuke Iran. And then when none of that happened and we got a ceasefire deal, we got diplomacy, you went taco, taco. Bro, I'd be embarrassed to be like you, bro. I'm so glad I'm nothing like you people. When I get on the internet and I see how you people act, I feel so good about myself. I got to be honest. I really feel good about myself. When I encounter you idiots and the way you act online, I realize I'm nothing like you. Like, I'm actually a decent person. I'm a stand up person. I don't betray my country. Like, man, that's why you guys can't lecture me and insult me because I look down on you. That's the reality of it. I do look down on you as people. And anyone I'm looking down on, I can't take you serious. Of course, you're going to say things about me. I'm above you, standing over you like a peasant. Of course, you're going to look at me and hate me because you wish you could be me. You wish you had you wish you weren't such a panicking ass bitch. That's what you wish. Hey, let's go pee, man. Come on. I'm trying to sit down, man. Go take a piss. Go pee, man. Pee anywhere, man. Just pee somewhere, man. It don't matter where you go. It's all grass. Just pee in it. Hey, hey, let's go pee, man. Or come inside. If you ain't got a piss, come on inside. I'm trying to sit down, man. I'm trying to stand here all day. You guys betrayed your country, man. If I had my way, they'd arrest you guys. You better be glad I'm not the president. Oh, if I was the president, you motherfuckers would go to jail. You motherfuckers were rooting for the soldiers to be killed, so it would make Trump look bad. Man, if I was doing that, I would have to what does it take to get y'all to take a step back, look at the way you're acting, like change the behavior. I can't believe y'all really need to take a step back. I'd be embarrassed to be acting like that. I'd be embarrassed to sell my own country out for a bunch of fucking terrorist fucking Iranian motherfuckers. Trump said no new wars. And then Trump told you, hey, they're trying to get a nuclear bomb, and I'm not letting it happen. And he's been telling you for years he would never let it happen. Why are you ignoring that part? Why are you ignoring that Trump told you he would never let Iran get a nuke? Now, if you actually trusted Donald Trump, and once again, this is about you, this is not about Donald Trump. Please take a moment to self reflect. What does it get? What does it take to get you guys to self reflect? Do you even have the capability to self reflect? I mean, maybe you don't. Please stop thinking about Donald Trump and think about me. Think about yourself. Think about your behavior. Think about the things you've said, the way you've acted. Think about that for just 5, 10 minutes. Self reflect on the behavior. And if you would actually honestly look at yourself, I think you would say, what has happened to me? What have I become? Guys, you voted for a guy you don't trust. I know, guys, this is a you issue. This is not a Trump issue. This is a you issue. I'm going to keep saying it. If you trusted Donald Trump, you would not be worried about any of it. If you trusted Donald Trump when he told you, hey, they're trying to build a bomb, we got to do something about this, you would trust him and you would believe him. You don't believe him because you don't trust him. This is a you issue. You do not have to trust Donald Trump. That's totally fine. It is totally fine not to trust Donald Trump.
But why did you vote for a man you don't trust? Can anybody answer that? Will people please stop dodging these questions that I ask and start facing them like men? If you're going to call yourself men, if you're going to tell me, at the very least, please stop projecting yourself onto me. There is not a single issue that I run away from. There is not a single question that I do not answer. You are not better than me. You're not on my level. Please stop projecting your bullshit onto me. Please stop going around saying Smokey won't admit when he's wrong. Smokey won't do this. Smokey, please stop that bullshit. That is you. You're describing yourself. You're not describing me. The proof is the countless hours of videos I've made. You are describing yourself. Stop smearing my name, going around saying that dumb shit. It is so dumb. How ridiculous for a cowardly man who voted for someone that he don't even trust to go around lecturing other people. Buddy, you got problems in your own life to deal with. You got problems with yourself you need to work out. You vote for people you don't even trust them. And then when they do stuff, you get all panicky, start freaking the fuck out. You voted for the guy. You guys don't believe a word Donald Trump says. Why did you vote for Donald Trump? I'm so it please explain it. Please. Please stop dancing around it. Stop dodging this because this is the issue. The issue is none of this other shit you guys are talking about. The issue is you voted for someone you don't even trust. I'm just trying to understand the logic behind it. Did you just vote Trump because you were like, Kamala Harris is so terrible? Well, if you voted for Trump because Kamala Harris is terrible, then congratulations, you've already won. You've already won. Unless you believe that Kamala would have been better, unless you're having regret and you wish you would have voted for Kamala, then say that. No, this ain't about changing your mind. Nice cop out. Nice cop out. Nice cop out. You voted for someone. Trump made it clear his feelings about Iran. So you should have known. You should have known. You still voted for him. No, 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 no. Guys, the cop outs aren't going to work. See, I've been watching you guys ever since Donald Trump won the election. And I've been talking about this the entire time. You guys turned on Trump as soon as he got in there. You turned. You turned over tariffs. You turned over Epstein. Now you're turning over this. You constantly turn on Trump. Why? Why did you vote for someone who is going to be a man and be brutally honest about why? Why can't you be honest about why you turned on the guy? Why can't you be honest about why you don't trust the guy? There are countless clips since the 80s of Trump talking about dealing with Iran, not letting Iran get a nuke, fucking Iran up. So please stop lying because it exists. These videos exist. They've been posted all over social media last couple of weeks. Let's knock it off, man. Let's live in reality here. Why do you guys have such a hard time being honest? Why can't you just say how you really feel? Because I know the truth. I know why you don't like Trump anymore. I know why you don't trust Trump. And it's none of the stuff you guys are saying. Why can't you just be honest about why? I could pull it out of every single one of you. I could, if I just talk to you long enough, I could get you to say it. We all know what it is. Why don't you just be honest about it? They all betrayed Trump. And they all have their weak reasons for doing it. Tucker Carlson, in my opinion, is getting paid to do it. He's bought and paid for. Why is Alex Jones doing it? I'm not quite sure. Be honest with you, I don't really watch Alex Jones anymore because he just started losing his mind. He just started sounding like CNN. And I was just like, what is going on? Like, he's like, Trump is sick. We need the 25th Amendment. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, what? Trump is fine. One thing I've noticed is I'm not just being gaslit and lied to by the left anymore. Now guys like Alex Jones are doing it. It's a very strange thing. But you know what you know what I'm starting to question? Everything I've ever believed. I'm starting to think maybe they were always lying to me and I just didn't notice. Now, most of you are unwilling to do something like that. I realize that. Most of you are very unwilling to look at yourself and go, "Man, maybe I shouldn't have trusted any of these people. Maybe they're all liars and con artists and grifters." Nah, it can't be that I was fooled by something. No, no, no. It's your guy's ego that holds you back. And another thing you project onto me is that I have an ego. I don't have an ego at all. Every time I debate one of you, I just ask questions and you can't answer them and then you get mad. Go watch any debate I've ever had. Just questions. Hey, can you explain this? Oh, no, fuck you, Smokey. You're a Jew. You're a Jew. Like, what? Literally, just ask a guy to explain it and then ask questions about the things he says. And they fucking melt down about it. Like, how dare you ask questions about the shit I believe? How dare you? It's hilarious. Asking a guy to explain the stuff he believes is like kryptonite for so many people because so many people don't even know why they believe stuff. They really don't even know why. They're NPCs. I've always known Alex was a little crazy. It's just craziness is not the answer to this question. What has made all these people turn on Trump? Some of it is money. Some of these people are being paid to do it, but not all of them. Not all of them. Some of them have a sickness of the mind. Some of them hate Jewish people so fucking bad that it just bleeds into everything. And it's easy to see because they keep bringing up Israel. Just watch them. They keep bringing it up. It's just the weirdest shit. One thing I'm starting to realize is that the Jewish stuff, all conspiracy theories come off of it. I'm starting to realize that. The moon landing. I seen all these people on Twitter like blaming the Jews. The Jews faked the moon land. Like, what? What's going on? The Jews are involved in every conspiracy, apparently. 9/11, the moon landing. I think you're right, T-Rest. I think a lot of them feel like MAGA's over with, like Trump is over with. And so they're trying to get ahead of it. But what I think is going to happen is they're going to realize that Trump is not over at all. And they're making a miscalculation by turning on him. Look at Marjorie Taylor Greene. I mean, look at what happened to her career when she turned on Trump. She's done, bro. Look at Thomas Massey. I think you're going to start to realize it when Thomas Massey loses that primary, a lot of you are going to have a wake up call. Or Thomas Massey's going to win and I'm going to get to wake up. Someone's going to be in for a rude awakening very soon with the Thomas Massey primary. Well, I could show you polls where Massey's losing, so that's irrelevant. The Thomas Massey stuff is going to tell us a lot about the popularity of Trump right now. When is that election? I think Trump is going to win the midterms. I think what happened in Japan, we will see a similar thing happen here. I just think leftists are dying out. I just think the left shit it's ran its course, man. And is even if Republicans suck, I just don't think people are willing to go back to that mess that we were in under Biden. And you can gaslight all you want. Things are better under Trump. They are better. They are 100% better. So it is what it is. If a guy like me is living good, ordering DoorDash, blowing money, then the economy is not that bad. So you guys need to really stop trying to gaslight me about the economy. I'm not a rich guy, so and I'm living fine. I just went and saw a fucking movie in the middle of the day. I'm not over here struggling. I was struggling under Biden, so let's knock it off. And under Trump's first term, I didn't even have a job and I was making all kinds of money. So clearly, clearly it's better to have Trump. Doug, you're starving based on your bad financial decisions. Doug, we've already heard about your budget. You can't gaslight us about it, Doug. We already know your bad decisions. And the gas is going to go back down. So I'm not worried about a temporary increase on gas. It'll go back down. The gas stuff reminds me of the egg stuff where like the eggs were up and then oh, there's a big panic and everyone's trolling about the eggs, bringing up eggs. And then when the eggs go down, I'm like posting about it, like, oh, eggs went down. Fantastic. And then everybody reverse trolls it. I don't know if you noticed that in the Discord. Everybody did that. Oh, Smokey, what about the eggs? Smokey, the price of eggs. And then when the eggs went way down, even lower than they were when Trump's term started, people started trolling, going, Smokey, why are you talking about eggs? Who gives a shit? Hey, at least eggs are cheap. And what people don't seem to understand is I can't take them serious when they do stuff like that. Like, okay, you're just a troll. You're just trolling. That's all you are. When you guys do stuff like that, sorry, I'm not going to take you serious in the future when we talk about politics. I'm just not. I mean, you've proven to me you're not serious. You won't give Trump credit for fixing a problem that you were trolling about fucking 2 months ago. You now you're acting like who cares? Like, come on, man. It's just like Trump said he was going to nuke Iran. He never said that, but let's just say he did. Let's assume that's what that tweet meant. Um, and then you guys panicked about it, said, "Oh my God, I can't believe he's going to nuke Iran. Oh, he's going to kill 20 million people or some shit." And then when he doesn't do it, you go taco. Like you're not serious people, man. A lot of you guys are not going to be able to talk about politics by the end of Trump's term. You're going to show your ass so much that none of us are even going to talk politics with you. We're just going to laugh at you when you try to talk about it because you're retarded. You've proven you're just unserious. Yes, we had to import eggs because Joe Biden ordered a bunch of chickens killed due to the bird flu. That's why the egg prices went up. So Trump solved the problem by importing eggs. What's the big deal, bro? Like, you're mad that Trump solved a problem that he didn't cause? The taco stuff is retarded as hell. I didn't say I wanted a bird flu egg. I didn't even say that. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm explaining to you why we're importing eggs. I'm trying to explain it to you. You're like, we're the largest egg producer. Okay, well, what the fuck, man? Who gives a fuck? The eggs went down. You can get cheap eggs. I mean, what's the problem? Unless you're worried about the quality of the eggs. I don't know. I assume it's fine. What was the alternative to killing the chickens? I don't know. I didn't say there was an alternative. I said I explained to you the problem and I explained to you how Donald Trump fixed it because you were crying about importing eggs. You were acting like it was a bad thing. Well, it was a solution to a problem. Doug talking about prices when he votes for Democrats, the ones that cause the prices to go up, is just hilarious. Stop trying to gaslight me that Trump caused the price of food to go up. Stop. I work in a grocery store. I buy food. I'm not falling for this shit. Them grocery prices are up because you voted for Joe Biden. That happened under Biden. That did not happen under Trump. That happened under Biden. Gaslight somebody else about it. I can't believe people are trying to lie about that. It's just crazy the stuff y'all try to lie about, man. It just happened, man. Why is it so hard for you guys to go, I fucked up voting for Joe Biden? I'm supposed to say it about Trump, and I don't regret voting for Trump, but you clearly regret voting for Biden. You're bitching about problems that Biden caused, but you're unwilling to say, I regret voting for the guy. But you want me to say, I regret voting for Trump, and I don't. And I'm not getting on here complaining about anything Trump does. You're complaining about problems that Joe Biden caused. But you'll go out and vote for Joe Biden could run again and you'd vote for him. So spare me the bullshit. Look at the beef. I keep telling you, I buy the same damn burgers. Been $8.99 the whole fucking time. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. What I think it is it's just like the eggs, where you all go find the most expensive, the cage-free chickens walking on the farm on the grass. You buy those expensive ass eggs. Cage-free fucking eggs. You buy the most expensive egg brand in the whole case. That's the price you guys are pointing to. I bet you're doing the same thing with beef, where there's like an expensive type of beef, and that's what you're pointing at. You're going, look how expensive it is. But the beef that most people buys is not expensive. Garen fucking T, that's what you're doing. You did it with eggs. Why wouldn't you do it with beef? See, I'm on to the game you guys play. You guys do this shit. I catch on very quickly to what you all do. That's why I ain't fooled by it. I've been buying the same damn hamburger meat, $8.99. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Why wouldn't that price go up? Doug, your financial issues are caused by you. We went over it. We heard the stories. You told us everything. You make bad financial decisions. I do too, but not like you. I can stop mine. I can just decide not to order DoorDash anymore. You are in a hole of car payments and mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. You was like, they can repo my car and I'll still owe 6 grand on it. You're gonna be paying on a car you don't even drive anymore. That's how crazy your fucking financial situation is. You're gonna be making payments on that car and it's gonna be repoed. You're not even gonna use it. And you'll be paying on that probably for the rest of your fucking life. And then you'll have to go get a new car, be paying on that. You'll have 2 car payments. It's insanity. I'm not addicted to fast food or the internet. I use the internet Just like everybody else, it's a part of life. And I eat like once a day. Oh, the horror. You're in a mess. I don't control what happens with the military. I don't decide if you invade an island. Go talk to Donald Trump. Go talk to your commanders. I ain't got no say over it. I am giving you a political analysis. Take it or leave it. I don't really care. Yeah, you ran your credit into the ground. Ran your credit into the ground, making bad decisions, and you continue to do it. You're swiping that credit card like a madman. Like, never take out a loan. At least not something like that. I mean, that's crazy. You guys really take out loans. Somebody's like, you're going to pay us like $500 a month for the next couple of years. And you all take shit out like that. It's mind boggling to me. If some dude said that to me, I'd go, oh, no, hell no, I ain't doing that. You're crazy. That'd be the end of it for me. When he said it's going to be $500 a month, I say, hell, it is. I'll be walking. I'm going to go buy a bike. Ain't no fucking way in hell. You're fucking tripping. Think about how many hours at work you got to work to pay that car payment. Think about it. You work multiple shifts just to pay one bill. Rent's bad enough, but you got to have a place to live. You do not have to have a car. You can live without one. You got Uber and all this other shit these days. You do not need cars like you used to need them. You used to need a fucking car. You don't need them now. You don't. If you had to go somewhere far, you could take an Uber. Taking an Uber, I guarantee, is cheaper than $500 a month car payment, plus gas, plus insurance. If you want to get some groceries, got Instacart. So there is no need. The only people that should have cars anymore really are the people that got to do Instacart and bring you the shit. Y'all, rest of y'all motherfuckers need to get off the road so they can get your delivery to you quicker. But pretty soon, all of that'll be automated. The people that work in the store, they'll go pick the shit, they'll put it in a thing, and then a little robot will take it to your house. Because y'all keep crying about the tips you get for doing it. So they'll get rid of you, you crybabies. I don't make enough money doing DoorDash. Well, all you do all day is drive around in your fucking car and listen to music. And then you sit in the parking lot and play on your phone until an order comes. I mean, I've done Instacart. I did tons of orders. It ain't even a hard job at all, which is why it pays what it pays, which is why you got to work your ass off to make any money off of it because it's easy. The easier the job, the less money you're going to make. That's just life. Why don't you go get a real job or enjoy the cushy Instacart job? Sit in your car, listen to music, listen. Hey, in the middle of orders, here's how easy Instacart is. You could go smoke a blunt, go home for an hour or two, smoke a blunt, play a game or something, and then go back and do Instacart later. You could not do that in a real job. You could not be like, hey, I'm gonna take 2 hours, go home, and I'll be back. Ain't no job letting that you do that. Or get a Tesla. You can put Tesla does that. Pretty soon you'll have a Tesla. It'll just drive you around, and you'll be able to like rent the Tesla out. So you'll be able to tell the Tesla, hey, go do Uber for an hour. Go get some money. And the Tesla will go make money. Your car will go make money for you while you're sitting at the house. That's what Elon said. He said you'll be able to rent your car out to go pick people up and drop them off places, make some money with your car. You won't even have to be in your car. That's the future. Y'all probably should buy a Tesla. If I was going to buy a car, I probably would buy one of them because when you think about it, in the future, you're going to be able to use that like an Uber. You'll be able to send it out to make money for you. Hell, that's an investment. And you don't got to put gas in it. Now, it's probably not good going long distances, but going back and forth to work, I bet that's perfect. I heard the insurance is cheaper on Teslas too because of the safety features of the Tesla. They get in less wrecks apparently. I thought Tesla was kind of like apparently Tesla is the number one car company in the world. They got more money than Ford or Chevy. I was like, damn, I didn't realize that. No wonder Elon got so much fucking money. I should have realized it because Elon is so rich. Like, of course. I didn't know people fuck with them Teslas like that. Like, damn. I mean, I see them around, but I don't see them like that. They're not every car you see, but apparently they sell enough to be the number one car company in the world. Not the country, the world. Serious shit. You won't need a license. A car gonna drive itself. It's gonna be incredible. Hold on, let me. You couldn't solve world hunger with $10 billion. That's a bunch of nonsense. That you all hear this stuff said. People say this. It's it really shows me your brain and how it works. You're scrolling down your timeline and you see a post. It says Elon could cure world hunger with $10 billion, and you believe that. You don't go look into it. Guarantee you ain't went and looked into these numbers and really try to figure it out if it's true or not. You just heard it and you hate Elon Musk because he's with Trump, so you believe it. It's crazy. It's actually fucking crazy. What's funny is if you had $10 billion, you wouldn't spend it to fucking solve world hunger. How many starving children have you fed? You could feed one. At least have you given one meal to a starving person ever in your life? Have you ever done it? Because you want a guy to take $10 billion and do it. Have you ever took like $5 and bought a kid a Happy Meal or something? I bet you ain't. Your kids. Okay. So Elon's supposed to solve, he's supposed to feed everybody in the world. But you don't even have to feed one motherfucker that isn't related to you. It's crazy. Practice what you preach. You're asking for a guy to be generous with his money, but you're not generous with your money. And don't do that cop out. Well, I don't have a lot of money. I'm not asking you to give you a whole check. Give the equivalent of what Elon would give. So if Elon's got to give 10 billion, what's that equivalent for you? $5 or something? Give $5 to a motherfucker that's hungry. Go help somebody out, give them $5. And he doesn't even have that. Yeah, it's not like it's laying there in a bank account somewhere. It's tied up in these companies. And $10 billion wouldn't solve world hunger. That's bullshit anyway. The whole thing's bullshit. The premise itself is bullshit. World hunger is not caused by money. Guarantee it. If people are starving somewhere, I bet it's not about money. I guarantee it ain't about money. It's deeper than just, if someone would just give these people money, they'd have something to eat. It's deeper than that. You've donated to me. I'm not a starving child, though. I'm not sticking up for the CEOs. I'm being honest. It's so funny if you don't hate a person because he's got more money than you, then people say, "Why are you defending that guy?" No, I'm just not a hater. I'm not envious. I don't look at a guy and go, "Why does he? I deserve what he has." I'm not like you. You see Elon Musk and you get envious. Envy's a sin, isn't it? You want what somebody else has. But why do you deserve it? What have you done to get Elon's money? Elon has led a life and he's done things and he's built up companies and done. Who the fuck are you to decide you get a cut of that? You get a piece of that. It's so childish, really. It's a childish mindset. You're not entitled to other guys' money. You ain't entitled to shit, quite frankly. You got to earn everything. That entitlement ain't gonna get you nowhere. I deserve it. Well, too bad, motherfucker. I did see the toilet paper getting burned. I did see that. Was that real though? Or was that AI? Who knows anymore? You should have paid us more. It's so funny, dude. Like, I don't even know if that's real. It's so funny. because you took the job, like you took the wage. And if you're working there and you're like, this job ain't worth the money, then you should have quit long, long before it got bad enough to burn the place down. It's fucking goofy, man. You know what your hourly wage is going to be and you accept it. And then when you're expected to do the job, you're all pissed off. Now you've burned the place down. Now you're going to jail and you don't have a job anymore. So now you ain't got no money. And you know these people that the guy that burnt that down is just like Doug. If it's even real, I don't know. But they're just like Doug, bad financial decisions, got themselves in a mess, and now they're mad at the world. Instead of being mad at themselves for these poor choices. Instead of going, what the fuck is wrong with me? People have a hard time doing that. See, I don't have a hard time. I can look at myself and go, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why do I keep doing this? And hold myself accountable. Doug can't do it. Doug's blaming everybody but himself for his poor choices. Doug's like, I gotta spend spring break. I gotta have my kids. I gotta, oh God. It's like, well, you had the kids. What the fuck are you crying about? Goofy. You weren't crying when you were fucking that bitch. You weren't crying at all. You came right in her. You didn't give two fucks at the time. Knock it off. Knock it off. Yeah, that's what I tell them motherfuckers at work all the time. Like, cause I'm the manager on my shift. I'm just like, I get people fuck off at work. I get people go in the bathroom, sit for 10 minutes, look at their phone or whatever. But you got to get your job done. I mean, what the fuck? Some people are retarded. Some people don't realize that they still got to get their job done. Like they're in the bathroom fucking off and then they don't get the, and they're doing it too much. They're doing it too much. Some people do it too much and they don't get nothing done the whole shift. And it's so obvious they fucked off the whole shift. People are retarded. They don't know how to properly fuck off at work. I could fuck off. I could do a ton of fucking off at work and it still would look like I did a lot. They should make that's what your PTO is for you calling out. Y'all gotta quit calling out all the time. I went to work the other day. I didn't want to. I woke up. I was like, oh, fuck. I'm tired. I was sleeping so good. But I still got up and went. I think about calling out all the time, but I don't. I think about it for a minute and then I go, nah, that's something Doug would do. That's a bitch move. And I get up. Got to think about the coworkers too. When you call out, you fuck everybody else up. Now everybody else got to try to pick up the slack that you left because you didn't show up. Make everybody else's job harder. because you want to take the day off. And then when it's like, hey, you're gonna use your PTO to do shit like that. We're gonna use that for it. That you're like, what? Well, that's what it's for. And you should be happy about that because instead of writing you up like they should do. I mean, if you do it, if you call out every now and then, you get sick, that's one thing. That's fine. They shouldn't even say nothing. If you call out maybe a handful of times in a year, like you call out 3 or 4 times a whole fucking year, that's pretty good. I've only called out once the whole year, and that was during that snowstorm. And then last year I called out twice. Now, some of you calling out a couple times a month, it's a bit absurd, don't you think? But you people are losers. I keep trying to explain how that you're losers. You're like, well, I deserve a little time off. Y'all just say gay shit. Like you guys say gay fucking shit. It just shows me you're fucking pussies. You say gay shit my dad would have never said. Like, oh my God, we gotta, I just need a personal day to live my life. Is this all life is? Shit like that. My God. What a bunch of pussies. It's just funny that people think they shouldn't have to work. Because other people have to work and you expect them to work. Like if you go to McDonald's, you expect somebody to be in there cooking shit and serving you and all that shit. And if you went in there and nobody was in there, you'd be like, what the fuck is going on in here? If the people behind the counter were just like fucking off on their phone, you'd be like, what the fuck is this? Somebody get the fries. But you shouldn't have to work. You should be able to go paint pictures or whatever dumb shit you want to do, lay on the beach or whatever the fuck. But everybody else should have to go work to serve you. If you were on vacation lounging on the beach at a hotel somewhere, you would want people to serve you. You would want there to be room service and people to check you in the hotel and bring you a towel and all this bullshit. What if all those people decided to call out that day and you were just sitting in the hotel going, where's everybody at? And then you'd call corporate and you'd bitch and you'd say, what the service I paid for was absolutely terrible. And if you had to deal with some nitwit like you doing the job, you'd be calling his boss. You'd be complaining, God, fire this guy. He's a clown. The fries were cold. The burger was cold. Who the fuck's making this fucking shit? It's somebody like you. Somebody that's in the bathroom fucking off. It's you, motherfucker. You're the problem. You called out and now nobody can make the fucking fries. What happened to the honor? See, that's what's lost in this country. This country used to be a great country. You could go into a restaurant, just some little fucking restaurant somewhere, and the people in there cared about their job. The food was fantastic, the service fantastic. These people had some fucking pride in their work. When they made you some fucking eggs, they made them right. They made the bacon right. They took pride in making you breakfast. They took pride in that steak they made you. It was who they were. Like, hey, I ain't nobody, but I make a steak. People come eat this steak I make down at the fucking steakhouse. Nobody complains about these steaks. But when you come to work now, most places people hear you come, people say, not this guy. Not this crybaby guy that's gonna fucking not do anything all night and then cry that he doesn't make enough money. Well, he don't do anything anyway. The fuck? I mean, hell, you might as well call out. You don't do nothing when you're there anyway. You know how I know you don't do nothing when you're at work? Because you call out, which means you don't care about your job at all. You don't really care. So there's no way you do anything at work. Because people who call out do not care. I'm telling you, they do not care. If you cared, you'd wake up, you'd want to call out, you'd say, ah, fuck. But then you'd say, well, if I nothing will get done if I don't go in. It'll be a fucking mess. Everything will start falling behind. Nah, I gotta go in. It'll be like cold red. They'll be like, what's the fuck? Oh no. If I'm on that schedule and I don't show up, that's a big problem. Remember when Michael Jordan went and played the game with the flu, Doug? Remember that? Championship game. Wasn't it a championship or playoff game or something? It was a serious game. Wasn't just, I think it was a playoff game. It's serious shit. Before I had the flu, went and played the game with the flu and dominated. You crying about having to go in, you need a mental health day. I mean, it's just pathetic. And then you wonder why you're in debt, you have no money, you're not famous because you don't have it in you. You don't have it in you. You get the flu, you lay in bed. You don't go play a championship game. You don't go win a championship. You don't go win a championship. You don't even go do your job. You don't even put the milk out. It's just crazy. If you really think about it, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like for the world to function, people got to go to work. You're just a cog in a wheel, but you cry about having to be a cog in a wheel in the machine. You cry about it as if you're special. Well, then go be special. Then show us how special you are by go do something. But you're never going to do anything. It's just the truth. You're not going to do nothing because you're not special. You're just another guy calling out, fucking off in the bathroom. You're just another one of those guys. There's so many of those guys. You don't even stand out at work. So how could you ever expect to stand out in anything else? Stand out in life. If you got the flu, like I said, you just stay home and cry. You'd probably go to the doctor. You'd probably be sitting in the fucking lobby at the doctor's office like a fucking goof with the flu. And then you come in there, and the doctor's like, hey, you're sick. You just need to go lay down, get some sleep, drink some juice or something, drink some water. Get some rest, buddy. Sleep, lots of sleep. Get the blanket. Get some lots of fluids. Get the blanket. Get maybe have a ginger ale, a little Sprite. Maybe eat some soup or something. Other than that, you know, it got to run its course. And you're like, oh, thank you, doc. I thought I was gonna die. You wasted a whole day at the clinic. Could have been home watching The Price is Right. Bad Bunny. What the fuck? Going to the doctor when you have a little cold is retarded. Because the doctor's just gonna tell you, "Hey, it'll run its course." Yes, it's dumb to go to the doctor when you feel a little so when you got a little cold. Most people just take Dayquil and go to work, Doug. You know how bad you gotta feel to stay home? And do you know how bad you gotta feel to go to the doctor? Like, I gotta feel pretty bad to go to the doctor. I gotta be like, "Oh my god." This is fucked. Think about it. Michael Jordan won a championship. You were sitting in the doctor's office. You had the same thing he had. They were like, "Are you coming in to fill the milk?" You're like, "No, I'm gonna go to the doctor's office." I feel awful. Yeah, I could have cancer. I could die. You so could you. It's just you'll spend the last year knowing it, dreading it, and I'll just die. Michael Jordan's the greatest basketball player. Everybody knows that. LeBron James hasn't done enough to be the GOAT. Did LeBron win a championship with the flu? No. Does LeBron have 6 championships? Does LeBron have 2 three-peats? Think about it. Michael Jordan won all his championships in a row. He would have won 6 straight championships, but he retired for like a year, so he missed a season or 2, I think. At least 1. I think he missed 2 seasons to go play baseball. If he would have not went and done that, he probably would have won 8 straight fucking championships. That's very believable that because he won 3, then he left, and then as soon as he came back, he won 3 fucking more. It's reasonable to believe he would have won 8 straight championships. How is that guy not the best? He's clearly the biggest star in that basketball's ever seen. So star power wise, he checks all the boxes. He's clearly the greatest of all time in the NBA. Not even a question. It's not even a debate. And yes, LeBron has, scored more points or whatever, but LeBron's played for like 20 fucking years. Jordan didn't play that long. So it's just stupid. Yeah, I put Kobe above LeBron. LeBron's legacy is LeBron should have never left Cleveland. He should have stayed there. He jumped around. It's just dumb. He's got one championship that's great, and that's the one he won in Cleveland. That's the only one that really matters. Nobody cares about those Heat championships where they had to like form like a super team to win them. And then that one they won in the COVID bubble. Who gives a fuck? He's got one championship that people go, wow, damn. That's his defining moment. He doesn't have enough championships to be he doesn't even have more championships than Jordan. How can he be better than Jordan? He don't even have more championships. The fuck kind of logic is that? And he flops and shit. No. He's not even better than Kobe. He's not LeBron is not that great. They said he'd been to more finals. Oh, fucking Lord. Well, he's played way more seasons. He's lost more finals than Jordan, too. I don't think Jordan's ever lost an NBA final, actually. I think every one he's been in, he's won. Well, first of all, Jordan played college basketball before he went to the NBA. LeBron went right into the NBA. And Jordan won a college championship too. Jordan is better basketball player. Jordan has NCAA championship. He's got NBA championships. He's got Olympic gold medals. He's better than LeBron, accept it. Look how long it took LeBron to win a championship. How many years did he play in the NBA? Because you got to remember, Jordan went into college basketball and won the championship in college. So while he was winning championships at an age, LeBron wasn't winning championships at that age. He was in the NBA and he was not winning championships. Just accept it. Good Lord. So dumb. See, Jordan's never even been in game 7. He's dominated the finals. He's clearly won every one of them. Just have to accept it. And LeBron's too old now. He won't win a championship as an old man. He'll fade out. If he could win a championship, how old is him? Ain't he like 40 now? If he could win a championship on the way out, and maybe you could put him above Kobe, but I doubt that's going to happen. Remember, Tom Brady won a Super Bowl at the end. So it's not out of the realm of possibility, but I don't think it's going to happen. 41. Remember when Jordan came back and played on the Wizards? Wasn't he like 43? Damn, yeah, he's not even the best player on the team anymore. How's the GOAT not the best player on the team? You see what I mean? Is he has his goofy. Come on now. He's the greatest of all time. He's not the best player on the team. Even at 40 years old or whatever, 41 years old, I mean, you're the best player of all time. The greatest of all time. And you're still playing. You haven't retired. So I mean, if you're not the best player on the team, maybe you should retire at this point. But he's not the greatest of all time. He's just a player who's been playing for a long time. He's a good player, but he ain't the greatest of all time. LeBron is not a difference maker. I mean, based on what I've seen, he's just not a guy that makes a difference. Even when they won even Cleveland the championship, the difference maker was Irving. It wasn't fucking LeBron. LeBron's a good player. He can have good games, but he ain't no Jordan. He's not the guy that's going to make the final shot. He's not the guy everyone's going to turn to and go, "Hey, the game's on the line right here. Who's going to take this shot?" On that Cleveland team, who's going to take the final shot? Irving. Nobody would ever question who would take the final shot with the Bulls. It was going to be Jordan. So just knock it off with there's no debate. In my opinion, there's no debate here. I'm no fucking basketball expert. I'm not black now, but I'm telling you, it's like NASCAR. Like it'll never get bigger than Dale Earnhardt. All sports have a GOAT, and it's clear who that is. NFL, it's probably Tom Brady. He's got the most championships. See, there's a lot of criteria. You got to be a star. You can't be some bum. You can't be a guy nobody really knows, and you're somehow the greatest of all time. How? How are you the greatest of all time, and nobody really knows who the fuck you are? How you got all these championships, but nobody knows who the fuck you are? See, that matters now. That matters. Richard Petty's a big racing star, but the reason Dale Earnhardt is a bigger star is because he died racing. And that matters. That adds to the legend. There's a bunch of boxes you got to check, and you got the star power. You've got the charisma to be a star. You've got the championships you've actually won. You need to win. You can have all these other things, but if you just get your ass whooped all the time, well, you're not the GOAT, clearly. But if you're winning, you're the star of the show, you're the GOAT. LeBron checks a lot of boxes, but the one he doesn't have more. He doesn't check any of those boxes over Jordan. Nobody cares about the stats, by the way. Oh, he had the most points or whatever the fuck. First of all, he played longer. Who gives a shit? No, that doesn't matter. Who gives a shit about that? The game is about championships, being the champion. It's not about uh like it's not like I've won more regular season games than anybody. Who gives a fuck? How many championships have you won? That's what matters in any sport. So if we're going through criteria, it's like, all right, who's a bigger star? Well, Jordan and LeBron are both big stars. Jordan was the face of the NBA, and LeBron's been the face of the NBA. You can't argue with that. So both probably equal star power. But once you start getting into championships, Jordan kills him. And when you start getting into like just Jordan's just got moments in the game, iconic moments. Like LeBron ain't got them. When you think about the Cleveland championship, what's the shot that you think about? It's the shot where Irving hits the three. That's the shot. That's the defining moment. That's the difference maker. That's the guy that won the championship. That play is what's memorable. Jordan's got moments like that all the time. LeBron ain't got moments like that. He ain't. You can't even you think about it. Think about it. I can't even think of one moment where like LeBron won the game. Like something that just sticks in your head. Oh, LeBron's a good player. Like he's a good guy to have on the team, but he ain't the difference maker. Michael Jordan used to win the game in the final seconds, like some shit out of a movie, and then win the whole fucking championship off some fucking moment you think it wasn't even real. Like, how the fuck this guy do this? And you're known for doing shit like that. You're known for like having the like winning the game in one shot. You're known for being that guy. It, nobody's questioning who's taking the final shot. It ain't fucking LeBron, that's for sure. He ain't taking the final shot. LeBron doesn't got the killer instinct like Jordan got. If Jordan and LeBron in their prime faced off, Jordan's killing LeBron. Kobe too. And LeBron's always flopping and shit. He couldn't handle NBA of the 90s when it was more physical. He couldn't even handle that. He get destroyed. Doug, you got the Lola Bunny skin? I forgot they made a Space Jam too. I never even saw that shit. I need to watch that. Was that worth watching? That's the thing. Space Jam 1, an iconic movie. Stars Michael Jordan. LeBron made Space Jam 2. Shit, you didn't even see it. And I guarantee it ain't better than Space Jam 1. Case closed. Jordan is your GOAT. See, nobody's seen Space Jam 2. The GOAT of WWE is Stone Cold. That's another easy one. These are easy. It gets no bigger than Stone Cold. Number two would be Hogan. Like if you think about wrestling history, let's just do WWE. What's the biggest match you can make? If you could take two guys in a time machine and bring them to today, and they're going to walk out on WWE out of this time machine in their prime. You got two men. We're bringing them out. It's Stone Cold and Hogan. They're going to have a match. It's clear. Those are the two biggest stars. And Austin's a bigger star. And Hogan, he just is. Undertaker's cool, but the he's not Stone Cold. He's not on that level of star power. WWE has never been bigger than it was in the 90s when Stone Cold was on top. That's just a fact. Though, yeah, but wrestling's different than NBA. It's not about WrestleMania wins or championship wins. That's not what wrestling's judged on. Nice try, Doug, because it's scripted. What matters in wrestling is the ratings, the ticket sales. That's the real metric of wrestling. The wins and all that's cool and everything, but I mean, it's all fake. You can't say, "Oh, he won 10 championships." I mean, yeah, on the show, that's we can talk about that on the show because it's a show, but that's irrelevant, really. I tell you, top 10, I told you Stone Cold, and Hogan, and then I'd probably put The Rock at 3. Rock's definitely up there, but Rock was not bigger than Stone Cold. Like The Rock coming out, people get excited, but they get more excited when Stone Cold comes out. And it's always been that way. And it'll never change. But I'd put The Rock at 3 because he's a big star, even out of wrestling. So I think you got to put him at 3. But The Rock was never the guy. Like The Rock was never Stone Cold or Hogan, where like the whole company was built around him. No. Well, maybe I guess. I mean, they did name a show after him. I put The Rock at 3. He's just not bigger than Hogan. Like it's no. Maybe I don't know. That's why he's at 3. I mean, he could be a 2, but he's definitely not 1. Bret Hart, no, he's. I don't think he's top 10. It's- 4. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say who's 4. Probably, I get. I don't know. Probably Cena. I mean, really. You got to understand, like these 4 guys were so good at wrestling that they crossed over into the mainstream. Like, there's a lot of wrestlers that they just Nobody knows who the fuck they are unless they watch wrestling. You know who John Cena is. You know who Hogan is. You know who Stone Cold is, and you know who The Rock is. Even if you don't watch wrestling, you've heard of these people. You know who they are. I mean, hell, I'd probably put the Undertaker at 5. Like Brock Lesnar would be in there. Wrestling's easy to measure because it's just really about star power. Like, who are the biggest stars? Well, if you put Hogan and Stone Cold at the top of a card, they came out of a time machine. That would sell out a stadium. That would sell out the biggest stadium you could find. People want to see that. So those two guys got to be the two biggest stars. So they would have to be the top two. And then you really have to get into the numbers. And I think Stone Cold wins in the numbers. And that's what wrestling's about because it's a business. It's not a sport. Doesn't matter how many fake championships you win. That doesn't make you great. There's a lot of people that have been the champion that suck. You would not consider them top 10, top 50, nothing. And they've been WWE champions, so that don't mean nothing. I don't think a lot of people know Bret Hart outside of business. Ric Flair, I mean, if we're talking all time wrestling, eh, I guess you could put Ric Flair in there. I mean, just WWE, though, I don't know. Ric Flair wasn't that big in WWE. Flair's more like WCW. And I was watching Ric Flair. He was on WCW every week, wasn't on WWE. We used to watch WCW. I don't know. It's hard to pick a top 10. Once you start getting lower, it's like, I mean, I don't know. Roman's not a bigger star than anybody I named. Wrestling's just about star power. Who's the top 10 biggest stars of wrestling? I mean, Stone Cold. Then when you look at the numbers, Stone Cold's at number one. He's sold the most merch. He sold most tickets, right? Had the biggest ratings. When he was on top, wrestling was huge. And then I would say number 2 would have to be Hogan. Batista's not. I mean, is he top 10 stars of wrestling? Is he on the level of Ric Flair and John Cena and fucking even John Cena though? I don't know. He's not no Rock. He's not no fucking Hogan. But he was the face of the company for a while. So I mean, he probably. I guess I'd put him below the Rock. I don't think I'd even put Triple H in my top 10. I don't. I wouldn't put Batista either. Taker over Cena, no. I mean, Vince McMahon would probably be on there because I mean, shit, he's a big star. If he came out at WrestleMania, y'all motherfuckers lose your mind. So Vince got to be up there. Maybe I'd put Vince in there. I don't know. He's not really a wrestler though. He's had big matches though. Nah, Randy Orton ain't in there. You're putting Randy Orton with The Rock. You're talking about the top 10 biggest stars. I'm sorry, Randy Orton. I like Randy Orton, but is he a top 10 all time WWE star? I don't know about that. I mean, so far you've got like Cena, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like this is what you're dealing with. So who can hang with this group of people? I probably would put Punk on there. Maybe I would put Punk at 8. I don't think I'm putting Ric Flair on there because Ric Flair, I'm talking WWE. Ric Flair wasn't. He was kind of older when he got in there. No. No, I don't think CM Punk chases people away. I mean, I think CM Punk could hang. If you put CM Punk up against any of those guys I named, that's a big match. And when we're talking about star power, like CM Punk's a star. CM Punk is not a mid carder. That's ridiculous. If CM Punk and Stone Cold had a match, it'd be the main event at WrestleMania. I don't know. think I put CM Punk on there at 8. Cody, no. Cody's got a long way to go to be in the top 10. Like, think about all these men are standing in a ring. All these men I named, they're all standing in a ring. Who comes out next? And you're like, oh shit, here comes this motherfucker. That's it. Got to be your mindset here. CM Punk comes out, all these Stone Colds in the ring, Hogan, they're all in the ring. You can buy CM Punk coming out, and you'll be like, oh shit, he fits in there. I'm talking WWE. Sting, no. I'm talking WWE, not Sting. Sting is WCW. Sting was not in WWE enough to be considered a top 10 WWE guy. It's silly. I think you could probably do Roman Reigns at 9. I think I could buy Roman Reigns in there. I don't know though. Who else? I mean, they chanted CM Punk's name for like 10 years while he was not even there. So I mean, you gotta he's I think he's a big enough star to put it 8. Kurt Angle. Benoit is not top 10 stars or fucking stop. I don't know if I'd put Roman in there. I don't even know if I'd put Punk, but I can't really think of anybody else. I mean, Triple H. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I put Triple H in my top 10. Kane, no. Shawn Michaels, I mean, I don't know. I think I would throw Bret Hart in maybe at 8 just because I feel like Bret Hart can definitely I mean, he can hang in there with all these guys. I think I put Bret Hart. I'm gonna take Punk out and put Bret Hart. I just don't know if Bret Hart's a star. He's not like Brock Lesnar, like fucking. Once you start getting at the bottom, it's like who's a star? Who's really a star? The beginning's easy. It's like all the Undertakers in there. Because people know who the Undertaker is outside of wrestling. People know who that is. The Undertaker was like an attraction. He had like one match a year for a while, and people was like hyped up for that one match. Rey Mysterio, man, come on. See, once you get to 8, once you get past like Rock, Austin, Lesnar, Cena, The Undertaker, now it starts getting hard. Like, well, who's a bigger star than those guys? Like, who's a star on the level of any of those guys? Yeah, there starts to be a drop off. Because everybody I just mentioned, everybody, people know who the fuck those people are. People outside of wrestling, they're so big that the things they've done in wrestling got mainstream attention. People know who they are. But then after that, who? Can't even name nobody. Ronda Rousey. Fuck off. Ronda Rousey. Fuck out of here. Nobody that came in from something, nobody that got famous doing something else and then comes into wrestling counts. That doesn't count. We're talking about somebody who started as a wrestler in the WWE, or they became famous in the WWE. That's why Ric Flair doesn't count, because Ric Flair was fucking Ric Flair before he ever went into WWE. He was a huge star in the world of wrestling. Scott Hall, no. Brock fought in the UFC after WWE. Brock Lesnar got famous off WWE. He didn't get famous off UFC. He got UFC because of the WWE, because of his star power from that. Daniel Bryan, I mean, no. Andre the Giant, I don't know. It's a tough one. Seth Rollins, man, you got to be serious. Look at all the people I named. Now, who goes after that? I think it is got to be CM Punk. I don't know though. I don't know. Probably not. It's a tough one. It's tough to pick the rest of them, really. Maybe I would do Randy Orton because people fucking know who Randy Orton is. Like he's like a meme. So I'd probably put Randy. I guess I'd go Randy Orton. And then maybe you do Shawn Michaels. But I don't know. Maybe Triple H is in there. It's a tough one. That's time we go to bed though. Go see that movie. Project Hail Mary. That was a good ass movie. I tell you what. I almost didn't go to the theater, but I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna go. That's a damn good movie. Ryan Gosling. In space. It's a movie you're going to want to see on the big screen. Project Hail Mary. I should have bought that hot dog. That movie theater hot dog. Man, that would have been good. I got the popcorn though, but that hot dog. I'm going to go see the back rooms when it comes out. When does that come out? May what? I'm definitely going to go see that. And that, look up a movie called Obsession. Look that up. I'm going to go see that too. When Spider-Man come out? I'm going to go see that. And then that Doomsday, I'm going to go see that. I almost didn't go see this movie today, but I was heading that way to go to the store and it started in like 15 minutes. I said, fuck it, I'm going to go see it. Because people said it was good, and man, it was good. No, I haven't seen Mario Galaxy. May 29th, the back rooms. We got to play Phasmophobia tomorrow when I get off work. Phantasmophobia. Phasmophobia, the game that won't let you accept the user agreement so you can play. It's like, nah. I tell you that one game where you beat the shit out of people in like a prison, a bar. That shit was crazy. What's that game called? I can't even remember. I don't want to play right now, but I can go to sleep. Nah, it's some new game I bought. It was like $7.99 on the store. It had good reviews though. It looked good. It's like you're just fighting all these fucking people. They're trying to fucking attack you, and you're just fighting them all. And they're attacking each other, and it's just chaos. You can pick up fucking weapons and hit them with them and shit. Ricky got that No Man's Sky. I'm gonna play that tomorrow. That's one of the best games in VR. That No Man's Sky, flying around space. Shit's crazy. But I'm going to bed. I'll be on in the morning.